All right. So, I had to get dressed up for this one because this book has probably been the most one of the most influential books in my journey, my success as an entrepreneur. Guys, this book is the 10x rule, right? Those of you who have not heard it, go pick it up at this moment because this book is the cliche life changing. This will change your life. It will change your life wherever you are in the moment that you pick up a page. It will change your life. The author is Grant Cardone. He is out of all the people, all the mentors who I learned from, who I study the most. This individual is at the top. This individual, he's a hectamillionaire, which means he makes about 9 figures. He owns $500 million in real estate, and he owns about 4 companies, each worth 9 figures. And he's an absolute amazing individual, guy who just really shows he just seems to have it all, and he wants to give it all. He wants to help everyone. So I'm gonna go over this book with you guys very quickly, and just share some major parts. This is an easy read, which is why this is also so important, because it just shows that success is simple. Success is very simple. However, what makes it complex is how you perceive it. So keep it, as they say, keep it stupid simple. But this book is phenomenally important. It's actually a philosophy. It's become a movement to people worldwide. Grant Cardone is 2017. He just had his 10x Growth Con, first conference he ever did, and over 3,000 people attended the event. Right? I got the live stream and I watched the event. I'm going to the one next year, which you guys will also get to view, because I'll be documenting it. So one of the things is that this all came out of this philosophy, right? So what is it about? The 10x rule. The 10x rule is about really how to become successful. Very simple, right? And it shows the difference between, right? It talks about the difference between being successful and failure, right? But here are the major takeaways. One of the major takeaways is success is your duty. Success is your duty, right? It's your duty, it's your obligation, and it's responsibility. Take success as if it's a job, as your career, as your profession, or as that passion that you have, right? And treat it that way, because success is your duty. He mentions in the book, in fact, that if you are not successful, you are being selfish. Yes, you're being selfish. Now, how is that? It's because you being a failure or you giving up is you being selfish, right? Is you saying no to your family, no to the people you most care about, to your spouse, to your colleagues, to your friends, right? When you're not successful, you're letting them down. So don't let your people down, right? And get your people. If you're successful now, you're helping your people. You're helping your network. You're helping your friends and your family. So, right? Success is your duty, it's an obligation, and your responsibility, right? He mentions there's no shortage of success. There's no currency. There's no dollar amount, right? You can just success. You can just do as much of it as you want, and there will always be more. There's an abundance of it. So take advantage of it, leverage it, right? And become it. Become success, right? He talks about the 4 levels of action. 4 levels, right? What's the first level? You could do nothing, right? That's a good level to take. And remember, guys, this success principles, right? This you can apply to anything. You can apply it to your business, your career, your profession, your family, right? Your friendships, romantic relationships you may have, maybe a passion that maybe in arts, in music, and anything, right? Success. How do you become successful, right? One level of action, you could do nothing. Doing nothing is an action, right? Retreating, that's also an action, right? You try something, you're like, no, I don't want to do it. That's an action. Number 3 is take normal levels of action, right? That's like you clocking in, going to work, right? Just doing enough so you can get your paycheck at the end of the week. That's 3rd level. 4th level is take massive action, right? And most successful people know you have to take all out massive action. You have to go to unimaginable levels of of action so that you can begin to generate enough momentum that's going to get you the success that you're looking for, right? That means making more phone calls. That means going to work early, staying late. That means talking to more people, right? That means going to more meetings. That means, right, just doing everything you need to do to become, to just multiply and magnify your opportunity, right? So, right, he talks about that. He talks about, don't be average. He actually came up with another book for that. But goal writing, guys, when you write your goals, right, everyone's like, no, I gotta be realistic. No, what's helped me tremendously in this business is to write my goals as if I've already accomplished them, right? That way, when I read them back, I reevaluate them, my goals, it looks like I've already done it, right? But then I can evaluate what I need to do to get there, right? And he says that it's always better to put a higher target, a really, really higher target, right? And it's better to do that and say, hey, I'm gonna make 10,000 this week, right? And maybe I only get 5,000. But that's better saying that than saying, oh, I'm only gonna get, I'm gonna go for 1,000 and then hit it, right? Because once you hit it, then you just coast back, and in the meantime, someone else is making money somewhere else, and that could have been yours. So, remember that. You got to make sure that you 10x. You got to make sure that you really think big. This is big think, right? The next thing is, guys, it's all about, like, one of my favorite chapters was omnipresence. He talks about in the book, making sure that you are everywhere at all times, right? So that means the level of effort and energy that you put, right, should equate. People should know who you are everywhere. They should have your programs, they should have your systems, they should have your product, they should know about your business, they should be talking about your business, right? If they like you or they hate you, they should be doing both, right? And so as long as your name is being mentioned, you want your name or your company or your business or your career, you want that to be mentioned everywhere at all times, right? Look at how McDonald's does it. Look at Amazon, right? Look at all these big, like, worldwide companies, the way that they are omnipresent, right? Coca-Cola, it's in every single part of the planet, right? And the reason is because they've mastered omnipresence. They've mastered being everywhere at the same time. So, guys, to become truly successful, many of these principles I've applied into my business, and it's helped me tremendously. It's helped me duplicate myself. It's helped me multiply my efforts, and it's saved me a tremendous amount of time, a tremendous amount of money. It's actually multiplied my income, and it's really made things tremendously impactful in my life. So I want the same for you guys, and honestly, this is a community of people. If you stay tapped into the people who read this, the people who follow this, right, then that's a very crucial part. This is just a side note, right? But if you want 10x means, right, everything that you do, everything that you say, right, is going to exist. When we talk about omnipresence, this is why it's my favorite chapter. Omnipresence means that everything that you put out into the world goes into the infinite space. And since we're talking about infinite insights here, then, right, everything that you put out, every social media post, every single blog that you put out, every single advertisement that you put out, right, every book review, right, I'm trying to become omnipresent. I hope you are too, right? Because that is how we're going to create a legacy. That's how we're going to become remembered. He talks about getting out of obscurity, right, and becoming known. People will buy from you, they'll trust you when people know who you are. So, right, if you create your thoughts and your image and your name and you put it into the infinite space, then you will become forever remembered, right? This book will be remembered for centuries, right? So guys, that's the importance of the 10x rule. Get your copy, reach out to me. I'm also an affiliate for Grant Cardone, so I can get you the book. So you should be able to see it in the link below, and I'll be glad to help you. So anyway, guys, have a phenomenal day, and remember, peace and prosperity. This is Vinnie Rodriguez, 8-Figure Vision, Infinite Insights. Talk to you soon.